Hello everybody. You know, maybe I should start doing the Marrow thing too. Marrow's been turning on like what is it? The little like highlight around the model, and I use it for my thumbnails now, but I don't use it for anything else. Maybe I should turn it. I'm gonna try turning it on today. Let's see. Let's see how that feels. Hold on. Uh, Visual effects. Is that too thick? That feels too thick. What is this? Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. We could try that, I guess. I also have like this thing. Hold on. Display lighting. It just it just matches my lighting to FL Studio, but FL Studio is dark, so I guess it's not gonna do really much. I might as well just turn that off. I mean that's cool though. I might turn it on for like games, like horror games or something, when we're just chilling. That said, if I use like a bright one. Yeah. All right. I need text. Where's my text? That's not the right text. Add text. There we go. Pirate BGM. All right. I have pirate work to do today. Also, Will, I saw the hydrate just now. Thank you for that one. Uh, I'm gonna be working on pirate music today. So Zet, you know, I never actually learned if I was supposed to call him Zet or Zen or anything in between. Unsure, honestly. But I will be speaking pirate music. And the references, I love the references. Because those are all songs that like I vibe to personally. I'm just not sure how we're gonna make them into a full BGM that works well in the background. Tell me to stop doing first, but I totally could right now. You already have. It's not that you can't do it, but like you already have VIP. What's the point of doing it? You know? they, they said Gangplank Galleon. I don't think I can add that to the BGM without like it becoming way too hype for a stream BGM. Unfortunately. I mean, if they want to rap over it, they totally could. It's never about the TV, it's about dedication. That's fair. That's fair. You totally could. I'm looking up pirate instruments. I know like they had fiddles and stuff. We could add a fiddle in. What kind of percussion would they have though? Small flutes, accordions, the banjo, and some drums maybe. Yeah. Sea shanties. We give other people a chance. Other people don't really look at it to be fair. Could grab a hurdy-gurdy. We could just find one real quick. I doubt we'll be able to, but you know, could. What is the okay instruments in Sea of Thieves? Let's look that up. Instruments in Sea of Thieves: the hurdy-gurdy, the concertina, the drum, and the banjo. What kind of drum do they have though? They have like bongo level hand drum. Hand drum. Might just pull up the entire Sea of Thieves OST, honestly. Like a violin. Hmm. We want like small percussion, probably like stuff that would be on a boat. Let's get like a clapper, like a wood. Are we back? Am I back? Am I alive? Hello? Okay, I'm back on YouTube. Am I back on Twitch? Let's see. You get a second first. Okay, man. Am I live on Twitch? Hello? 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 Hola? How we doing? How we doing, gang? I be live? Okay, wonderful. I be live? Okay, wonderful. I had to open up Twitch on my computer to check there. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there actually. My my computer just decided to crash out of nowhere. I guess that's interesting. Anyway, let's hop back into it. Oh my God, it's Zen. Welcome back. I my computer just crashed for a moment there, working on your thing. So I blame you for this. I blame you. Your project's cursed already. It's doomed. I plundered your PC. I thought I was a part of the crew. We're looking for like those tiny little clap. What are those called? Is it called a clacker? Castanet? I think Castanet's like the official name. It was a mutiny. It's you're the captain. I'm not doing a mutiny on you. I think Clacker's the official name, but I'm pretty sure or not Clacker. Castanet? Is that how you spell it? Castanet? I remember calling it a clacker. Oh, that's good. Castonete is the Spanish one. Oh, I like that one. That sounds pretty cool. I can see. We could try building on that maybe. Um, maybe a little slower though. All right, let's get that. Get in the project folder. Oh, I need to actually make a project file first. Hold on. Let's save this project before things go bad again. Commissions folder. We're gonna come up with a name for this file, for this project at some point. But for now, we simply go for it. We simply name it what it is: the ZZen Pirate BGM. I'll get a single hit too, just in case. What else is there that's cool? There's a different sounding hit. Could they have not had reverb on that? I wonder if there's a version of that without reverb. Hold on. The roll. Do they have it dry? That's not a castanet. Okay, they do not have it dry. Wonderful. That's fine. Just get some more single hits so we don't lose out. This really cool streamer on YouTube did a cover of Bird Brain the other day, and it's really good. They go by Rius Isonder. Okay, man. Appreciate the shill. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that guy. Big fan of that Rius Isonder guy. So we're gonna try doing this thing with the border today. Let's see if that looks better for the stream. No shill, only facts. Is it a shill if it's on my own stream? Or is it just self-promotion? I feel like at that point it's just self-promotion. Alright, let's drag these in. We're gonna build off of this castanet groove. A little groove that we have. Does that loop well? I feel like it should loop well. Yeah. That loop's fine. Okay. So we need that this many times to go for time. We'll just do this much. Okay. And then if I need to change the pattern later, I have like these single hits later to work off of it. That's 32, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We have castanet. We have a little groove going. What else do we do now? I think we have like fiddle idea. But I feel like fiddle should come last. Like fiddle should come later for sure. I've been messing around with the model a lot and I'm super happy with it. Did you post anything about it yet? Into commissioning merch too. Nice. Looking forward to going public. I'll take this one slow. Yeah, that makes sense. A hurdy-gurdy would go wild, but I don't know if there's gonna be a hurdy-gurdy VST. Is there a world where there's a hurdy-gurdy VST? Oh my god, there is. Do I spend money on getting a hurdy-gurdy program? Is there a world I do this? No. Right? VST is a virtual instrument. Oh. How much I'll pay extra so you can be I don't know if you want to buy me a hurdy-gurdy, Zen. Oh, this one's free. We could run this free hurdy-gurdy. Let's run it. What does it sound like? Hold on. You guys can listen to this with me because this isn't copyrighted. Probably. Oh, that is loud. Is this good? I don't know about this one. This one doesn't sound very good. Loud agony. Yeah. And you guys are hearing it quieter too because I have my my OBS with my desktop volume lower. That one has drums in it. Yeah. They just added more drum files to that project, I think. What about this one? Hurdy-gurdy for Contact, which is a program that I have to slap it into. Hurdy-gurdy for Contact. Let's listen to how this sounds. That one's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh. Hurdy-gurdy has been added to your basket. It's 20 euros. I'll just buy it. I'm gonna buy it. 20 euro hurdy-gurdy. Let's run it. Please subscribe to our newsletter. No thanks. L plus never gonna subscribe to your newsletter. Alright. Let me buy this through PayPal. I'm pirating it up right now. Okay, okay. Give me this download. Come on. Download RR hurdy-gurdy. What a Bard VTuber. What a Mellow. Mellow Dixa. Beta Fish Singer. V Singer. Soon to be VTuber. I saw the tweet. I don't know how serious that was. Are you dropping the VTuber model soon? Are you getting one soon? Not that soon? When am I looking forward to the Melodixa VTuber model reveal? Too scary, but I already have a model. You had a model? Since when? I didn't know that. I have no long idea how long it takes for a debut to prepare. Well, most of the time people are just waiting for their model, and that's like half of the prep time. My debut prep outside of just waiting for the model took like a month and a half. That's half the prep. I mean, like the amount of time that people usually take to wait for their model it's mostly because they're waiting for their model to be done. Like genuinely, my model took I commissioned my model last or like in October, right? The October 2022 because that was a year before I dropped Rius 2.0. So I commissioned my model in October and it was finished in April of 2023, I believe. Or add a year to both of those. I don't actually remember. Maybe add a year to both of those. I think it was October 2023 and then it was finished in April 2024. So the actual prep, I debuted mid-June, right? I debuted June 2020. I debuted this model June 2024, I think. Or was the year before? I don't even remember anymore. When did I debut? I think it was June 2023. And then I did the other model June 2024. Um no. I'm saying the years wrong. Okay, let's just say like this. It was I started the model commission October, and then the next April I got it. But the actual debut prep, I started in April. Like all the other stuff, I started in March/April. Like I commissioned my background and my overlays in like March/April. So realistically, it took me like 2.5 months to actually prep. That's a definitely an outlier. But yeah, like most people when they're waiting for their debut, like when they're doing their debut prep, it's mostly wait time for their model, not like an actual like an actual debut prep. Like they're not debut prepping for 2 whole years. Cuz like a lot of it's just waiting for art commissions to get done for overlays and backgrounds. Like all the other debut prep is like making a slideshow and setting up OBS and stuff like that. I was imagining a timeline in terms of years. Yeah. The timeline in terms of years is the getting the model and stuff. It's not like actually all that other stuff. Also, my FL Studio crashed again. So let's reopen this thing, shall we? And also, I think my download actually finally finished of the hurdy-gurdy. Dude, hurdy-gurdy is such a funny name. I think my model is not naturally fast then. Did she do both the rig and the art in that time? Hurdy-gurdy, yeah, that's a cracked name for an instrument. She did, yeah, okay. Yeah, she's just fast, for sure. My model artist, I think from start to finish from the work, was about a month, which is like normal, right? I think a month is like average. Like a 2 weeks to a month is average. If they're really working on like your commission and not the other ones. My rigger took 4 months, like 3 to 4 months, I'm pretty sure. Because I got my model in April and I started the commission in December and they started work on it in January or something. That is not normal. that is an outlier for sure. I have never heard of anyone that had to wait that long for a model. But also, Zen's upcoming model is pretty complicated. So it's not like I'm not surprised it, or I am surprised it took too long or that long, but I'm not like judging it that much, if that makes sense. The rig I would have expected to take a lot longer than the art though, so I'm a little surprised on that end. Where's my contact folder again? There's my contact folder. Copy files. Guys, I need to get a new hard drive soon. I have to get a new hard drive soon because my every time I download a new music program, I just have to sit here and watch my file size go lower. This stupid instrument that we just randomly downloaded for this project is 500 megabytes, and it's a small instrument. The last one I got was like 10 gigs. Do you have a hard drive dedicated to instruments? I want you to know that I have 10 terabytes of storage space, and 8 of that is SSDs. I'm almost full on 10 terabytes of storage space because of music project files and instruments. I have 3 SSDs. What? What's a terabyte? It's 1,024 gigabytes or 1,028 or something. Also, I'm using FL Studio, but you can customize the colors as the theme. So I changed the colors to match me a little bit more. I really like FL Studio because that it lets me move stuff around and be a little silly. Where did I put the hurdy-gurdy? H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I like these emotes. They're good emotes. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I could also break out the poor recorder. I think this would be silly to do. They embody emotions well. Zen, please let me use a bad recorder on your music. Thank you for the subs, Zen. Arg. We'll figure out a way to add that in at some point, I think. It's funny. It's very silly. Where'd I put the other thing though? Oh, did I put it in the other folder? God, I have 2 folders for this. I'm so stupid. Right, because I had to separate my contact files between 2 different drives because my other one got full. Right. I remember now. Yeah. R hurdy-gurdy, all caps. Let's see if that loads in properly. It does! You're the Brook of my crew. Peepo shock. I am Brook. I'm Brook from One Piece. I have to think for a second. I don't watch One Piece enough. You know what's really funny? I binge read 700 chapters of One Piece, and then I got so tired of it that I took a break from it. And then I never started reading it again. Why is it so quiet? I guess I can just raise the volume. I'm on a break of One Piece right now. How far did you get? I'm in Zoe. I don't know any of the things by arc name. I only know what chapter number I'm on. I don't even remember the actual like names of the things, names of the arcs that I read. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, Sparrow Shao, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. My name is Rius Isonder. Oh my god. Sparrow. Sparrow! Let me give you a shout out real quick. 1 second. Sorry about that. Hold on. I need to open up Twitch again on my computer. Yeah, what were you guys streaming? You guys are playing music? What were you actually doing though? Were you doing karaoke or were you doing music production? I know like 99% of the people that stream the music category here are in music production or in karaoke on Twitch. Every model. Thank you everybody. My name is Rius Isonder. I'm a Triton Bard VTuber. We usually stream variety games and music content. Right now I'm making a pirate BGM for streamer's upcoming re-debut. Who's also in chat right now. Say hi, Zen. But yeah, thank you for the raid, everybody. Hope you all had a good day, night time zone. I hope the guitar and singing was going well, and that you had fun with it. If you need to get some water, get some food, get some rest, make sure to do so. I'll be going live for another couple hours anyway, so take your time, get some relaxing. But yeah, if you want to watch me write pirate BGM, you've come to the right place. We've just started actually, so. I'm waiting for my chicken to finish cooking in my poutine. I love poutine. I've never got to like gotten the chance to get like a good poutine actually, and I'm really sad about it. We need like a gain plugin because this hurdy-gurdy is so quiet. Is +9 gonna blow out my ears? I'm a little worried. Maybe I should start with less. Okay, it's not even close. I miss poutine so much. I love the concept of poutine, and I've had it once when I went to France, when I visited France, but I've never had it again since, in like a good way. I live in America, and all the poutine here is just way too fat, way too fatty, and way too greasy, and the fries are like, okay, hold on. The fries that I got with the poutine in France were waffle cut. And I think the waffle cut kept it crispy and also kept it from getting too soggy because it wasn't like a single fry, right? Thick cut steak fries, I'm not a huge fan of thick cut steak fries. The waffle fries were like the best in between of like it's crispy and it still doesn't get soggy too fast, so you're not like in a rush to eat it. That's a good hurdy-gurdy. Okay. Let's. What is pirate music chord progressions? I've literally never written pirate music before. Let's see. Pirate music utilizes 145 163 54151. Okay. Dorian mode. Opens up Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening to. I pulled up Sea of Thieves OST actually right now. I just can't play it on stream or else I'll get a copyright struck. Hello, Shining Scion. Welcome in. Also, thank you for the follows, Shining Scion, Soda Cola, and Nyx Amorous. Welcome in. Who's getting dinner? I'm late. Help. Hello. Are you a producer? Yes, we're doing pirate BGM. Let's make it 6-8 real quick. But the beats and you know what? I can scuff this. I can cheat this. It's fine. General settings, project settings, 6, 8. Bam. Oh. What is it supposed to be now? 216. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with me panicking over this for a second real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. One sec. 216. Yeah, there we go. There's a pirate who says R in a SpongeBob song. Zen, do you want to record yourself saying "arg" really loudly? Is that something you want to do for this song? For this little BGM? I don't think you probably wouldn't want your own voice on your BGM. That'd probably be a bit distracting. What happened? There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna put in these chords that it's saying work well for it and see how it sounds, and then probably throw up if it sounds bad. That'd be distracting. That's true. But it would be silly. Is the silly going to outweigh the distraction? Pirate music chord progression. I need to reopen that page. What happened to it? Google AI, get out of here. I don't want you. Move. I want humans. I need answers from humans. Guys, I'm so mad, by the way. What happened to is this real chat? What happened to is this real chat? Now it's is this real Grok? I hate it. Can we not ask Grok everything? What happens to the human connection of asking chat the entity of what is this real? No, it's not Grok, is this real? It's chat, is this real? Chat, is this real right now? Am I dreaming? Am I having a mental breakdown right now? 1645. Dorian mode. Satyr 44. Okay. Off to see. It's so funny because apparently AI and Grok is mostly fed by Reddit. That's probably because Reddit allowed AI models to just steal all their posts earlier, and there's a lot of Reddit posts. A minor, G, F, G. Okay. You know what? I think instead of the chords being on the hurdy-gurdy, we should do it on like an acoustic guitar. Back in my day, we had to check random niche Reddit posts for answers. Something along those lines. I'll figure it out. Let's have some reverb on this first so it sounds fine. I'll probably like actually play it on the keyboard later to make it more natural. Uh, 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 One, two, three, So do you usually make BGMs? We usually do BGMs. I do like lore video music, film music kind of. Also, I realized that my desktop audio was muted the whole time. Uh I do like film music, I do game music, I do original songs, I do mixes and mastering. I do audio work in overall. But today we're doing a BGM. Actually, very fun story. Because I'm actually going to send you guys a video or send a video in chat real quick that you guys can check. Um, I make all sorts of things, and the dumbest thing that I've done recently, or like, I don't want to say dumb because it was actually really cool. Um, there was this guy. You know those guys that make hour-long documentaries on games that you're never gonna play? So you just watch the documentary and you think it's funny. There's a guy that I've been watching for a while that does that, and they made a video on this game called Mind's Eye. And they were Mind's Eye is an awful game, right? Or so I've heard. But apparently the ending was so anticlimactic that the last like 20 minutes of his video is an animatic that he commissioned and he like made with some other people of an alternate ending. And it was supposed to be 4 minutes long, but it ended up being 12 minutes or something. And I wrote background anime fighting game music or fighting music for that was referencing Metal Gear Rising. So I do whatever, honestly. And this was like one of the songs. I'm just gonna play it real quick. There's the channel if you want to see it. It is the DVD guy, yeah. You killed him before? That's funny. I thought you might know him because you both do DVD content. So we did this before. Very recently, actually. You can watch the rest of it on the video. I won't play the whole thing yet. I am gonna upload both songs to my YouTube channel later, so people can hear them in full, without the dialogue in front, if they want to. But it was a lot of fun. I made 2 songs for him actually, so let me pull up the other one real quick. Hold on. This was like the final battle and like the full theme. There's a really fun section in it that I want to show before I close this one. We're about to have a flashback, chat. Focus all your energy. Think of all your friends that you left behind. So we did that very recently. I do silly goofy things though, like pirate rock and pirate music. That chord's a little, we could add a little bit more here. But yeah, I do basically whatever. I recently got work for a VTuber agency called Variance Project, and I've been working on their like lore videos and BGMs as well. Yeah, let's have some jazz chords here. I need some more jazz on these. Add a couple more notes. Maybe not that one. What's the 13 here? E. Yeah. I love 13th chord extensions. There we go. Yeah, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not the right note. What chord am I looking for here? Yeah. No. What chord am I trying to make right now? I guess D. Does this work here? This D's a little loud. There we go. My food's on me back in about 10 minutes. No problem, I'll wait. Well, I'll be writing. Won't exactly be waiting for anything. Yeah, that D is way too much. Just get rid of it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we can just loop this for a while. Then figure out what else we want to do with it later. I'm very much of the it's okay, we'll figure it out later kind of production. So it's fine. We'll figure it out later and everything will be okay. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. There we go. How many measures do we have? 8. 8 too many? No. Yeah, 8 too many. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Okay, we did need to cut this off. I'm dumb. Oop. I think it's too fast. I think this little castanet pattern's a little too fast. I think I might have to cut some out. Like this. Bum, ba-dum, bum. That. Okay, and then we can like add some back in later if we need to. I keep deleting and copy pasting this over and over again. Maybe I need to just like wait for a second and think about it before I work. Nah, that's too much effort. Right here. And then one more. There we go. I just copied and pasted it, but this one's a little too weak. Remove that. We'll drag you in here. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds much better. Okay. Where are we going from here? Is this too sad? This might be too sad. I need something more exciting, maybe. Maybe the chord progression doesn't work here. Perhaps I change it again. I think that's fine. I need a happy pirate. I need a happy pirate. I mean, I guess we can just make the melody quote unquote happier. Let me get like other hand percussion. Maybe I need some spice. I'm spicing it up. I need like little shakers. Not that kind of shaker. That's a little too much. What is that? Jaw harp? What? That's cool. Maybe I'll use that next time for something else. I want like a small little symbol. Like a little hand symbol. I don't think there's gonna... That's a metal clapper. Bicycle tube. What are these instruments, man? Metal clapper. Taco Bell loop. What? Okay. I need like a hand symbol. It's so big. I'm like a small little symbol. They do not have little tiny symbols on this sample website. That's so sad. That makes me frown. We'll find them later. Let me pull out my violin real quick. Okay. How am I gonna do this violin? violin vibe. Mm. Uh, I should listen to more pirate music before this, I think. Hold on. Uh, eh. This is getting too sad. I might still just send this over, but I might scrap this. Yeah, this is getting a little too sad. I don't know why. Maybe I'm depressed right now. Hold on. Why am I writing sad music? Sad cowboy music. Oh no, we've left the ocean, chat. No, we've entered the Wild West. It's so over for me. Uh, hello, Mouse Coven. You know what I'm writing? Hold on, I know exactly what I'm writing. I'm writing D&D tavern music. That's what I'm falling back into. I used to write D&D tavern music all the time. It's so over for me. Wait, what was the chords again? Oh, it's so over for me. Well, we might as well finish this up. It's okay. You know what? We can make this happy again. Let's just change the chords. It's fine. Or maybe make it faster? I don't know. Make it a little faster. Why are you jailing Chubbs? Why is Chubbs being jailed? Hold on. Mouse? Hello? Is it happier? Is it possible to make this happier if it's faster? I don't think so. I think we changed the key. I think we just go to major key. How are we gonna pirate this? Please don't pirate this song. It's not even done yet, actually. My bad. I misspoke. Bow, bow, bow. Delete all that work for nothing. Uh. Uh. Hmm. Maybe 1645. Uh. I could work with that, I think. I think I could work with that. Let's revoice this so it's a little bit better first. I've come to ask for the read organ. We're not adding read organ. There's no organs on pirate ships. No. There's no read organ on pirate ships, Myra. Also, I'm realizing that YouTube chat isn't showing. Hold on 1 second. There you go. A little mini chat for you. I'll just turn off the box. It's fine. Yeah, there's no read organ. Do I want to add like a D here maybe? What's the thing you use squeeze to play? There's a lot of instruments you squeeze to play. Unsure what you're talking about. All right. I think I can make that into piratey, maybe. Bum ba da da da. Bum ba da da da. Hello, thank you for following, Seyoung M. Seyoung M? Unsure. Let me know if I'm horribly butchering your name real quick. Ba da da da. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I need to hide my screen for a second just to make sure that this isn't about to dox me, because sometimes this program just puts my full name up and smiles as I suffer. Yeah, totally would have. Okay. Yeah, totally would have doxed me if I opened it up normally. Wonderful. Let's get a cello up here. How do I feel about cellos? Big violin. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of big violin. Every instrument's just a violin if you think about it. Like a guitar is just a strummed big violin. The whole orchestra crew is gonna come after me. I want them to know that I also play violin and viola by default. What's a trumpet then? A violin you blow into. Something silly like that. We need something silly because right now it's too normal. It sounds like a pop song. If it wasn't for the clacker, um, it sounds too normal. We need to make it sounding a little sillier. It was the accordion you were thinking of. You do in fact squeeze an accordion, I guess. Ba-da-da-dum. One, two, three, four. Oh, we have to go back to 4/4 for this. Today is going to be a lot of deleting and rewriting, it seems. Unfortunate. But you know what? It's all for the love of the project. It's all to make a good final product. It's fine. My poutine has been consumed. Welcome back. We're restarting the project again. We're restarting the project because I'm realizing my idea doesn't work in this way. It'll all make sense in the end. It'll all come together in the end. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Hold on. It'll be fine. I promise. It's all gonna come together, and we're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it all came together! Wow!" And then we're gonna sing "Kumbaya" around a campfire. I don't know. What am I saying? Oh god, I forgot. Hold on, bring it back. 120. Okay. It's too sad, man. It's just too sad. What's wrong with this? Well, now it's too happy. I'll trust you. But yeah, accordion is the pirate instrument of all time. We will have an accordion at some point, but we have a hurdy-gurdy instead, maybe. Which may be even more pirate instrument. I'm fubbing. I'm fubbing the pirate theme. It's so sad. Is that too fast now? Oh dear lord. You know that one Monty Python scene where they use coconut shells instead of horse hooves? Yeah, they're clackers. That chord progression doesn't work either. I'm actually gonna okay, let me just sit here and look up what chords pirate music actually use. Spoons, mouth harps, and a banjo. We have the instruments. I just need to write down chords. I just need better chords. You know what? Let's go back to what we had before. I think I could make that sound better, maybe. It's official. We've officially went back to what we had before last time. Hold on. We need to set the project to 6.8 again. How much am I gonna have to undo for this? Do we think? It was before this one. Huh? Did I undo too far? What? Hold on. What are we cooking? We're cooking pirate BGM. Oh, I undid too far. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We can just write in the chords again. I remember the chords. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. Why is everything in 4/4 now? Oh, because it should be right. 6/8. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Can't wait to hear it. I can't wait for it to start. I would so have a pirate crewmate with a triangle for. Two, three, ba, 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 ba. You heard them not at a triangle. Go back to sleep. The triangle makes one noise. It makes more, but it kind of does. A trained triangleist. Is that what they called? Hold on. Professional triangle player. Is there gonna be ethnic music instruments too? We have a hurdy-gurdy if that's what you're asking for. Uh, there isn't. No, it's just percussionist, I guess. Professional percussionist that can also play triangle. I'm genuinely curious if you have at least a favorite instrument. I think my like iconic instrument now is a harp because of this. Oh, that's my hat. That's my. You can tell I don't use my toggles much. I have this harp. I don't use it very often outside of thumbnails, but I have it. Mostly because it blocks my face when I look to the left, and I need to look to the left to look at chat. So, but I have it. It's cool. Changes into trident too. Isn't that sick? Little magic harp trident thing. Get an extra $200 for that, by the way. More like 50. I think. I think it was 50. I need fun violin melody. I need like a fun, bouncy violin on top of this. But this chord progression is kind of on the sad side. But it fits the pirate vibe. So to make it not too sad, I need to make this fun again. How are we gonna make this fun? I say we. How am I gonna make this fun? um We're not adding an accordion. We already have a hurdy-gurdy later. They're both so loud and obnoxious. I don't think we could do two. Plundering, pillaging, and lots of grog. We could do pirate rock then. Do you want a pirate rock original song? Is that what we're gonna do eventually? Have you heard Ailstorm? You should listen to Ailstorm. Pull up an Ailstorm song real quick. That's what pirate rock is. Or an A minor again. Actually, I think it needs to be a little higher. Yeah, I think a little higher would make this easier. Is that the Pirates of the Caribbean theme that I just did a little bit of? Oh god. I need to get out of Pirates of the Caribbean mindset. Hold on. I'm beaming regular music into my head real quick. Bzzz. Hi Resta, welcome in. I'm playing violin right now. Hope you're all having a good day. What's that badge? Twitch charity tool. Ooh. Resta, charity donator. Hello. Do we do Dorian? Do I have an A flat anywhere in here? I have it literally on the chord that I would want to play it on. Oh, wait. I think I got it. Oh, okay. I think that might good. That might work. Hold on. Play it again. Uh. Something along those lines. Zen, is this too sad? Is this too somber? I think I could. You know what? I like the violin solo more than the guitar, so I can change the guitar chords around this instead. Let's record this real quick. Pulling up my recording program. Yeah. That was off tempo. Let's try that again. Ah, I flubbed the first note. I need to get these strings replaced. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay. Oh my god. I need more practice. Pirate violin export audio. You like the chord progression? I was worried it was too sad. Oh shoot, did it record the... Oh no. Yeah, record the background noise. Ah, no, 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 no. I just need to record the violin. Why did it record my desktop audio too? Hold on. Is the routing? Oh, the routing had my system. I routed my system audio into... No, we need to play it again. Okay, one sec. That was too loud. Ah. There we go. Better. Yeah, replace the previous audio file, please. Thank you. Zen, what's your pirate crew called? I need a name for this pirate crew so that I, like, in my head I can visualize this music better, you know? Still thinking? Gotcha. The Coral Crew? Ooh, the Coral Crew. I can work with that. I can work with that. This is way too loud. Hold on. Play that a little too early. We'll just move it over like it didn't happen. I want to double that melody length later, but you know, it's fine for now. It's fine as a concept for now. Let's add that hurdy-gurdy in there. I bought it. I might as well use it. I better use it. I just spent money on it. I'm sure not going to be using that anytime soon for anything else. Let's see what the hurdy-gurdy sounds like, just doing spitting chords, spitting facts. Okay. Hurdy-gurdy. I think just simple chords is fine for this, for the hurdy-gurdy. Get a compressor on the violin. Okay. Got a vibe. Uh, now what? Where's that stupid recorder? Oh, I saw the violin open. The other violin. I really don't like using the violin program. I really just shouldn't even have it open, even during concepting. Maybe that's a little too bad. Let's just do the. Is that too bad? Is that too bad playing? There's no such thing. It's a recorder. What was the reverb I used for the other stuff? It's way more wet. What? 68%? I like how it doesn't quite stay in key. I want to hear what it would sound like with the bad recorder. I'm sorry. Hold on. Bad recorder. Like there's like settings to make them play worse, by the way, which is why I'm laughing so much about it. Like there's literally settings that I can do to make them play worse. Oh, this is great. Hold on. Let's write it in. Let's see how this sounds. I don't even need to make them sound drunk. They just sound drunk on their own. This is great. I'm glad I got this for free at some point. I hope I never spent money on this. Is it too bad? Are they too bad? I genuinely think that they might be too bad. Let's swap to slightly less bad. That's the same thing. There we go. Now they're not quite as drunk. They're sobering up, right? Someone splashed a bucket of water on them. Let's give it a solo after this. Where's my horrible recorder solo? Zen, you're free to veto any of this at any point, by the way. Like you're free to say no to any of these things. I'm doing what comes naturally, but what comes naturally is really stupid right now. It's Billy's first day on the music solo. Make him walk the plank. Billy, no! Billy, you gotta practice more or you're gonna die. It can't stay in tune. It's so funny. Oh, this is great. This is great. We're gonna make these really short. Really loud. They're gonna try really hard to blow that high note, and they suck at it. Oh god. Guys, poor Billy. Billy's gonna be forced to walk the plank. Someone save him. Oh, it's so doomed for this guy. I might have to veto the recorder. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Let's change it to an actual flute. Hold on. I like the idea of having it there. I think it just needs to be an actual flute. But it was really funny for a little bit. Where's my flex? Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't think I'd want to listen to that for a couple hours in a row. I feel like that'd be bad. We can have, we'll have the little stupid version somewhere else, I think. Do I have, what's that tiny little flute called? Piccolo? I could grab a piccolo. That's that guy from Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball. Is there no all option? What? Where'd the all option go? Hold on. This one docks me, right? If I do that? Yeah, okay. Where's the all option? There used to be an all button here. I need to like keep double checking if something's gonna dox me or not before I click on it. Okay. Oh, there's the all button. Okay, wonderful. They moved it. They moved it in the new update. Why would they do that? Do we have a piccolo? How does the piccolo sound here? Loud. It's so loud. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Yeah, let's lower the volume a little bit. let's not have that blast my ears. Okay, that's better. Now we we killed Billy, and now we actually hired someone good to play it. It's fine. I need to shorten some of these notes so that you can actually breathe. Should this come before the violin solo? Probably. Because we already have the piccolo in there. Let's just reverse this order real quick. We're gonna have to make that high end a little bit less annoying later. Let's just do that now. Where's my soothe? Thank you, soothe. There. All right. Vibe is set. I think we're getting there. Almost done. I just need to change the guitar a little bit so it's not just the same thing the whole time. And then like a little bit more solo. What instrument do we add here? Little accordion? Accordion? Do we finally drop an accordion in here? Do I have an accordion anywhere? Hold on. Flex. Flex my beloved. Oh my god, I have 2 accordions. That one definitely sounds a lot better. My grandpa played the accordion. I got the chance to play an accordion for a little bit when I was in college, because one of my roommates at the time had it. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be initially to get used to, because I played piano for like 15 years now. So I was like, oh, I could play piano. I could do it on an accordion. It was pretty hard to get used to at the start. It definitely helped that I had piano experience, but it didn't like translate as much as I thought it would, if that makes sense. I like the vibe we have so far, though. These notes aren't short enough. These can be a little shorter too. I need like excited little pirate sounds. I need like the visual of like this little tiny little pirate that you could probably roll around playing Piccolo as they prep to leave the ocean or leave to the ocean. The sound where there's treasure nearby, real. So exciting. Accordion. Does this sound too close to the hurdy-gurdy to have two of? Hold on. Yeah, I don't think we really need an accordion when we already have a hurdy-gurdy here. I can just like add a solo line above it. I'm pretty sure. How does a hurdy-gurdy get played? Can you play a lot of? You can play like enough notes at once, right? Yeah, it's just like it's kind of like an accordion, but you just you know play it. You spin it, yeah. I just wanted to make sure like you could play like four notes at the same time, reasonably. Yeah, yeah. You can very realistically play chords and also a melody at the same time. I did not know. I've never seen a hurdy-gurdy performed live outside of like a joke. Uh Zen, what's your favorite game? Is it Dead by Daylight? Don't ask why I'm asking. Don't ask why I'm asking, but it's Dead by Daylight, right? What's your favorite game? Pogo Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky. That is not the answer that I was expecting, but good on you. That's a based answer. I also own that game, and it is like $200 now. Hold on. How much is it? Purchase. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. And I still have the box too. My copy got stolen. Oh no. Oh, it's so jipper. You know what I wish I bought when it wasn't $300? The other Pokemon Ranger games. I only got Shadow of Almia. And then I had to like get the rest of them through like those 200 games on one cartridge packs. I love the OST from it, real. I also want a remaster of it, but I don't think they're ever gonna do it. Anyway, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. What was the main theme for that again? You already know what I'm doing, I'm pretty sure. We're adapting it to uh we're adapting it to hurdy-gurdy pirate theme. Don't worry, this will not get you copyright struck. I'm just making it a little silly reference while we're at it. Am I cooking? Or am I cooked? I can't tell. Let's just do it up here. Yeah, this is a little too high. Are the high notes really that quiet usually? Hold on. Oh god, wow, okay. Let's lower the volume and raise the high a little bit overall. Drone. Oh, I can change the cab? Oh shoot, I didn't make it into unique pattern first. My bad. Let's do that. There we go. I'm trying to imagine like a full pirate band just throwing the lead to each other and hanging out. I'm gonna have to replay that violin. The violin does not sound that good right now. I'm gonna have to learn it a little bit better and then like play it in full later. Make it sound like an actual performer. Speaking of Pokemon remasters, Zen, are you still here? I think you are, right? What is your favorite? If you played the base games, if you played the mainline games, what was your favorite mainline Pokemon? Because I have things to say that you just like maybe remember. I was on the phone. What's up? What is your favorite Pokemon gen, like mainline gen? If you played the mainline games, because you bring up a remaster of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, made me remember some things that I have thoughts for. Four? Okay, good. Maybe this conversation, you'll either really agree with this conversation or you'll really disagree. I hate Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I hate them. I think that it took all the love out of the game. And not only did they take all the love, it was such a big missed opportunity because they had the budget for a full orchestra or like a full jazz band or like everything. And they just use awful MIDI instruments instead, like fake programmed instruments. And I got so mad when they did that because there's this guy called Insane in the Rain Music, right? And he is a jazz arranger, so he makes existing music into jazz, like full jazz band scores. And he did a full remake of all of the Diamond and Pearl or DPP music, basically, almost all of it. And it sounds fantastic, right? Like that Little Fan soundtrack is one of my favorite Pokemon music ever. Genuinely, it's the GOAT. They could have had something like that in the game, but they just have some really soulless, awful program music, and like they put effort into it, sure, whatever, but like they could have done a little bit more. They could have put in a little bit more money into it. I wish they just did a platinum remaster. I kind of wish so too, because like the platinum section was the heart. I think. I think it was the heart of DPP. Not having it feels really bad. Hello, apathetic watermelon. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, night, time zone, whatever it is over there. But yeah, like I just don't. I don't know. It makes me upset. I feel like it could have been a lot better. That makes me sad. I miss DPP. You know what I miss? I miss Street Pass. I miss walking around and street passing people on the 3DS. That's what I miss. I kind of wish the Switch had something like that. I'm actually buying a Switch 2 tomorrow. Good luck. Hope it goes well. I'm probably not gonna buy it until there's a few more games on it though. Personally, because a lot of the stuff that I would buy or that I would play on the Switch 2 that's out right now are just like ports or games that are gonna be coming out on other platforms as well. 20% discount, which is only tomorrow. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Take that. Take that discount. But yeah, like a lot of the games that I would buy right now aren't Switch originals. And they're gonna be on other platforms, so I figure there isn't really reason for me to get it yet. Switch 2 has gotta be the most lackluster release in terms of games released with it out of any Nintendo console so far. Although that isn't a bad gen or bad region. Is that Gen 7? Switch 2 has games. Switch 2 has like 2 games. I don't have much to say about Gen 7 because Gen 6 made me quit Pokemon. Gen 6 got me to drop Pokemon like overall. Um I still got Gen 7 and Gen 8 games. I bought them and then I didn't play them. I played them like a little bit and then like I dropped them fully. And then after Gen 8, I haven't bought a single Pokemon game mainline. Um Gen 5 is like the last game that I really enjoyed for Pokemon, I think. I just got sick of it, I think, maybe. I think I got bored of it. Oh, Nave, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Rius Isonder, Triton Bard VTuber. We usually stream for a variety of games and music content. Currently, we're making Pirate BGM and also ranting about Pokemon, which I feel like I do every other week now. I also really like Gen 5. Gen 5 is unironically the last gen that I really enjoyed. And then Gen 6 XY dropped, and I was like, oh, cool. N is a black white. N's Gen 5. Contrary to popular belief, I like DVD, but not that much. Okay. Makes sense. I've been wanting to play again. Yeah, N's Gen 5. N's black and white. So in my opinion, Gen 3 to 5 was peak Pokemon. But also, I'm just old, right? You can tell how old someone is by what their favorite Pokemon is. What their favorite Pokemon gen is. Because most people, when they were around 8 to 12, that's when their favorite Pokemon gen is. Like, that I've talked to. Like a large majority of people that I've talked to, if I ask them what their favorite Pokemon game is, it's usually a game that was released when they were 8 to 12 ish. Because Gen 4 released. So, like, I got Platinum a little bit, like, a year after it came out, which was when I was 8, actually. Yeah. I got it when I was 8. So, this makes a lot of sense. Um, I got Gold and Silver later on as well, but I liked Heart Gold and Soul Silver more, which is also Gen 4. I'm pretty sure. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were Gen 4, yeah. Um, so my favorite gens were Gen 4 and Gen 5, which is like when I was 8 to 12. And a lot of my friends that I've talked to about Pokemon, the release date of their favorite gens lines up with when they were 8 to 12 ish, which I find very funny. And like, obviously, that's the age demographic for it. But also, I just think that the games recently have gotten really boring after 6. I might be wrong. I haven't played the recent ones very much, if at all, for anything past Gen 8. What gen are we on now? I'm getting so sidetracked. What Pokemon gen are we on right now? We're on Gen 9 with Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. That was a lie for Pokemon entry rumors on Angel Fire. You know what I had? I had the Pokemon Platinum Guidebook. I had that thick Pokemon Platinum official guidebook. That was like 300 pages. It was like a big textbook size. That was goated. I miss guidebooks like that. They don't make guidebooks like that anymore. I had the whole like massive map poster and everything. I hung that up in my room. It was great. Oh, there's someone selling on it on eBay for $20. Nice. But yeah, I had that, and that was like one of my favorite things to is just chill and read when I wasn't doing anything important. Yeah, I really need to re-record that violin later. I don't really like how this melody sounds in the hurdy-gurdy, actually. You know what? Let's just trade the melody between the harp, or not the harp, the violin and the flute, the piccolo. Instead of it being a trade between all the instruments, I think I'm just gonna make it a trade between the violin and the piccolo. I think it was a guidebook for red and blue, but it had pages for all 150, and I went through and tried to draw every one of them when I was 9. The Platinum Handbook also had the whole, like, all the Pokemon in the back of it as well. I think it was like 400. How many Pokemon were in Platinum? 493. Yeah. Because they had 493, including ones they brought over from the previous games, I think. I'm in the 3D Ruined Pokemon camp. What do you mean by 3D? Do you mean the 3D art or the 3D modeling where you move in an open space? Because technically it was 3D since Diamond and Pearl, but I don't think that's what you meant. Because, like, the fights were still in 2D. I'm going to go with Greed Ruined Pokemon. I'm also going to go with Greed Ruined Pokemon. Can we give the dev team more than 2 years to make a game now? When they switched from battle sprites to 3D models, I think that was Gen 6. Yeah, that was Gen 6 for the 3D. But yeah, can we give them more than 2 years to make a Pokemon game now? Unironically? I'm pretty sure it used to be like 4 to 5 years per gen, and now it's like 2, 1 or 2 for a new game to come out. Hold on, let me check. Red and blue to gold and silver was 3 years, yeah. Then 3 years for ruby and sapphire. Then 4 years for diamond and pearl. 4 years for black and white. 3 years for X and Y, 3 years Sun and Moon, 3 years Sword and Shield, 3 years Scarlet and Violet. But they're also making like more games in between. They're not just making like the improvements of the previous game. They're making Let's Go games and then DLCs and then a remake and then a Legends game. Yeah, they're having to do a lot more in between the 3 years of official releases, if that makes sense. Like, they're not shortening the actual release time of the mainline gen games, the first entry in each generation, but they're needing to make a lot more games in between. And I'm pretty sure it's like the team isn't that much bigger from what I heard. I might have read wrong. I remember reading that the team, like the overall team, isn't that much bigger, like, and they're not like separate teams that are working on each game. I might be wrong though, again. So don't take that out of context. No polish, yeah. Like, instead of just making Diamond and Pearl and then Platinum over 3 years, it's the most recent cycle was Sword and Shield, and then Sword and Shield DLCs, and then Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then Legends of Arceus or Legends Arceus, and then Scarlet and Violet within 3 years. So there's a lot more like stuff they're doing in between. It looks like. Was Scarlet and Violet the really bad buggy one? I don't remember which one it was. I remember there was a really buggy one. I don't remember if that was Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet are the newest ones. I remember hearing that there was a super buggy one, buggy release recently. I know Scarlet and Violet were the ones that didn't let you play, like, port over a lot of the Pokemon from the previous games, and people were upset about that. Right? I think so. It's been a while. Okay, yeah. I'm remembering why I looked it up, and I'm remembering why I didn't like Gen 6 a lot. I think people thought Sword and Shield were buggy until Scarlet and Violet came around. I think that's what it was. Every generation until 6th gen had at least like 100 new Pokemon, right? And then Black and White had 150 new Pokemon. 156 exactly. And then 6th gen had 72, and then Mega Evolutions. I think Mega Evolutions initially was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then everything after that has a gimmick now. And I'm not that impressed at the gimmicks. I think that's what it is. What is it? Z moves. Z moves was for Gen 7. Gen 8 has what? Gigamax Dynamax thing. I don't remember if Gen 9 has a gimmick, but oh, Mega Evolutions. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. I I really think that it might just be that I am like so far from the target audience now. Lucario. Like the Mega Evolutions look kind of cool. I guess. If you go back and play Gen 4, it's still as hard as it was when we were kids. I've been playing Gen 4 again. I've been enjoying Gen 4. I got my DS out and I've been playing Platinum again recently. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm sitting here like, man, am I just getting old? Am I only liking Gen 4 because I played it when I was younger and the nostalgia gets to me? You know, like those are some questions. Those are questions that I have to ask. Anyway, it's been 2 hours. I was just gonna work on this for 2 hours today because I have some other stuff I need to finish up. Zen, if you like the vibe, I'm gonna clean this up and finish it up and then just send it over to you, I think. Add some more violin solo right here, and then no loop. Man, now I'm thinking about Pokemon, and now I feel old. Let's lower the volume and just listen to it in the background while we talk about Pokemon. I genuinely... Okay. I feel like there was a lot of situations where we talked about this pretty recently, actually. I think that individual games also just don't feel as special to me anymore because I can buy them myself now. Right? And I buy games more often because I enjoy playing games. Purchasing power has cursed me to not care about each individual game anymore, I think. The fact that I can just pull out my credit card, debit card, whatever, and then buy a game that I want instead of having to ask mom and dad on Christmas to get me a new Pokemon game. I feel like that's killed a lot of the joy of each individual game. So it could be a little bit of that too. The rose tinted glasses are coming off, guys. It's so over for me. I'm getting old and miserable. Every once in a while, something I really like comes out and I can enjoy things again. Most stuff is just mid and optimized for prop. Yeah. It sucks. But you know, indie games have been fun lately, I think. Indie games have gotten me back into like actually enjoying a couple games. You're like barely old. I'm getting there. I can feel my joints start to crack. You know, guys, I got a jaw joint issue recently that I had to go to the hospital for. Because I was feeling extreme joint pain in my left jaw. And apparently it's just because of it's either because of age or stress. And that means I'm getting old. It's so sad. I have a slipped disc. I have it's called TMJ. So it's the jaw got dislocated slightly. I'm literally lying on ice and my back stops burning. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that happening. But yeah, like one of my jaw bones got dislocated essentially. So it was really painful for a little bit and then it went away. The pain's gone, but like it's still like I can hear my jaw as it opens and closes. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Then I'm gonna try to finish this up by the weekend and then drop it to you. And then I might make some adjustments when you get your screens. Yeah, whenever you get your screens, I'll make final adjustments to match it a little bit better. In terms of like adding some seagulls in or something. You know what? Let's add some seagulls before we leave. Hold on. Seagulls and ocean sounds. That's too many seagulls. Let's do this one. Not as many seagulls for this one. But yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts I have about recent situations regarding this kind of stuff. But it is what it is. As we get older, such is life. Such is life. And life is life. Someone stop me from talking. What am I saying? Life is like robe. What? Where's the relevance there? Have you not seen that meme? I haven't seen that meme. There's just one seagull that's just really loud for some reason. All the seagulls are kind of chill, and then just. Wah! Anyway, yeah, let me know when your screens are done, Zen, so I can make some adjustments to this and also finish the other stuff. But the seagulls do fit, I think. I need like boat creaking. Hold on. Your screens won't be done for a while, unfortunately. Oh man. Is it gonna be a boat? Are people loading stuff onto a boat? I'm gonna make you a version with the sound effects and a version without the sound effects. So you can use the version without the sound effects for like your just chatting and stuff, and then this was gonna be like the sound effects are gonna be for your little boat and your ocean. Because I'm realizing now that like maybe you don't want seagulls while you're talking for the entire stream, but also I think it's gonna add a lot to have like boat creaking in the actual song. Maybe like a wave, maybe some waves, wave ambience. Yeah, let's drop that in too. Make it quieter. And then when I see the screen, I can like pan the boat sounds left if the boat's in the left or something. You can pan the ocean sound left and right. Based on where the ocean is in your starting soon screen. Yeah, I'll do the rest of that later. Let me send this to you after this stream. But yeah, everybody, thank you for dropping by to the stream. I know I haven't done a music writing one in a while, and that's mostly because everything I've been working on has been NDA, private stuff, and it makes me sad. It makes me very sad because I can't show any of it on stream, and I have to do it in silence sitting there in my room. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thank you, Zen. I hope you enjoyed seeing the process come together. And the little stupid recorder guy that got kicked off the plank. I'm so sorry for Billy. My bad, Billy. You weren't playing good enough. We're gonna raid into Dotori, who's doing some handcrafts right now, actually. Yeah, we're gonna raid friend Dotori NPC. Their overlay is really cool. You guys should stick around and check out their overlay, I swear. Say hi for them. Say hi for me, I mean. And then have a good day, guys. Have a good day, night, time zone. Tomorrow is gonna be our next stream at early. I'm streaming early tomorrow. We're playing some League. So enjoy League of Legends, I guess. Anyway, have a good day, night, time zone. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Say hi for them to them for me. YouTube stream. I'm just ending right now. I'm ending right now. I'm about to click end right now. Bye bye.